Are we live? Are we live? Hi, everybody. I think we'll see in the feed. Luis, are we live? Okay, we are live. Hi, well, everybody, welcome to Denver in our house. It's really awesome to have you with us. It's me and Robin today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday too. But kind of trying to give you a gem show experience. Right now is the Denver Gem Show. It's the second largest domestic gem show in the United States. And we're not there this year because we're focusing on your orders and we're focusing on our move. This is our new home where you guys get to come and see us live on Saturday. I want to make sure you know that. You can get a ticket today. We still have tickets available. Some of you, I think, had a glitch yesterday on Eventbrite. That's all worked out. You do have to have a ticket to come on Saturday. Let me tell you something. There are very few places in the world that you're going to go for $100 right now for 5 hours. I think it's almost 6 hours, and make your own perfume, make your own massage oil, make your own gemstone wand with this one. Get live intuitive gemstone readings, hang out, have some champagne and snacks. It's going to be the most fun Saturday you've ever had. But you do need a ticket. Circe is here moderating. Thank you, Circe, as always. She's going to put the link up for you to RSVP for Saturday. That's the most important thing to do today, because once the tickets are sold out, we cannot offer additional seats. That's the max capacity for this room. So, but we would love to have you. Anybody already get a ticket? I'm so excited to see you on Saturday. So let me explain what's happening here. This is one of the coolest things we've done, and it's been a true team effort. Everybody here has leaned in to help. So Robin and I are in front of the camera, but it's really been a collective effort. Although it's even Robin's beloved husband, Daryl, who we all love, and Dio, her cutie pie 3-year-old superhero son, was here helping last night. If you call helping throwing balls, he was helping us so much last night.
He brought so much happiness, though, at the end of the day.
He did. No, I loved having him here. My babies aren't little like that anymore, so it's fun when she brings hers. So let me explain what we're doing here, and I'll invite Robin to chime in too. So we have set up a different table in the room for every country that we love to shop from and with when we're in Denver. Robin and I have been going to Denver for a long time together, so we have a lot of stories. This is going to be a lot of storytelling. How do you view remotely if you can't go? Exactly just like you're watching me right now. And then on Saturday, we also will have a couple of hours where it's recorded or live, but you get to participate virtually. Alana got a ticket. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you guys. So very cool. Today, tomorrow, and Friday, with every purchase you make at sagegoddess.com, you are getting a gift with purchase. This is a perfume. I designed the scent profile. It's called Terra Rosa. We're just going to call it Red Rocks. That's what Terra Rosa means in Italian. The Red Rocks of Denver are one of the things that we all love so much. I made a perfume to honor it. That is a fusion of balsam fir with a little bit of cedar, a little bit of rose. It's got patchouli and oak moss. It's really sexy. It's got the earthiness of the scent of Denver that we all love. So you're getting a free bottle of the perfume today, and you're getting this pendant. Isn't that rad? Little amethyst crystal inside of the pyramid, because it kind of represents the energy of the stones that we're working with today too. So I don't think there's a code for the GWP. I think it's just a purchase.
The code is Denver Gift.
Oh, you do have to say Denver Gift in their notes?
There's a coupon.
There's a coupon code. Okay, Denver Gift. So make sure you put that in with your order. That's going to mean that when you get your order, this gift will be inside of it. Okay. And then tomorrow we have a different gift with purchase. So if you want the perfume and the necklace, you got to do it today.
Yes.
But we have a lot of good things for you to shop for. Then, Robin, can you explain the intuitive picks thing? Because I think this is one of the coolest parts of what we're doing.
Yeah. So if you go right to our website, top of the page, it's an intuitive pick where you get something chosen by myself or our lovely Athena here of any of these items that you are going to see, starting from the stuff today all the way through Saturday. And you choose your price point, but you're going to get something that's not on our website that's worth more than what you paid for. And
it's kind of like the old well offerings. The reason we're doing this, you guys, is all of the tables that are set up in here, these are all products that are not on sagegoddess.com.
Yes.
So it's not like I can tell you, hey, go shop for this because it's on the website. We pulled out all the stuff that isn't on the website.
Yes.
And so it's kind of like the old well offering days.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have an option in the listing. Did you see it? Where if you pay a little extra, but you know, it's her time, Robin will FaceTime you to actually choose your pieces. So if you want to just let us choose for you intuitively, that's the regular price of the intuitive offering, right?
Yes.
But if they want you on the phone looking at the things, which I would want that. We're good pickers anyway. You know what I mean? I always say we're expensive pickers.
We are.
We do you right. But anyway, so if you see things as we're telling stories and sharing these pieces with you, if you would like to have one, because they're not on the website, that's when you're going to choose the intuitive listing. And seriously, could you do us a favor? Just pop up that link for the intuitive listing. Circe's going to be backing us up with all of the links. So as we show you things, she'll be right there with the link. But I think the one link you want to have, and she'll put it in the feed for you. So look for Circe Mac, or is it Sage Goddess this time? I don't know how we're doing the comments for the links. But anyway, look in the, yeah, either of them, look for that in the feed. And then the link that she's providing you is probably the number one you're going to want to use for the next few days.
Mm-hmm.
We don't always do this. This is something special for our Sage Goddess Denver show. So what did I forget?
But no, I'm just super excited. Make sure that it's like, if you don't do the one-on-one with me to grab it for you, then leave notes. If you put a comment in your notes about something that you are wanting, something that is like caught your eye, or like, oh, I want a quartz, or I want something opal, or I want one big piece, or I want a few small pieces. Yeah. That's all information to leave in the notes, and we'll get you as close to what you're asking for as possible.
Yes, we are charging shipping, Lena Lockhart. So I don't know if you're asking how shipping is working. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, so there's just one flat shipping rate for each price point going up, because as it gets bigger, it's probably going to be heavier.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I did not go and like blow your budget with the shipping. It's going to be very reasonable.
We always try to be reasonable.
One-on-one, like if we find that there's a shipping rate that's better, but it's a more expensive item that was smaller, we'll adjust.
Oh yeah.
This is hands-on shopping experience with Robin.
So Raina Ray, this is what I was just explaining. You're shopping on the website today. Some of the things I'm showing you, a lot of the things I'm showing you are not on the website. So the listing you want to purchase is the one Circe just posted, okay? It says Spirit Guided Picks from the SGHQ Denver Gem Show. We probably should call that Robin Guided Picks. Can we change that listing? Just because it is Spirit Guided, but it's us. Like maybe call it Personal Picks or something. It might be a little easier for you guys to find it. It is Spirit led, but it is definitely us who are choosing for you. Voice to text. Can you please mention today's gift and the code again? I'm not sure if there was an S at the end or not. Denver gift. Yeah, it's just. But here's the thing. I think either of them will work.
I can make either work.
Okay. Rachel's going to make either of them work. So if you say gifts, we'll figure it out, but it's Denver gift. Okay. And then today's gift for you is the Red Rocks perfume, which again, you're going to love, and you're going to ask us to make it a permanent perfume on the website. It's really beautiful. Think of fir balsam and think of oak moss, which is what you love about wolf perfume, right? So a lot of you who love wolf, but we've never done a fusion of all of that with patchouli and rose and cedar. So we tried to make something really earthy, and I definitely think that that's what we accomplished with this one. So you're going to love this. So you're getting the perfume and the amethyst pendant as your gift with purchase today with any purchase at sagegoddess.com. Denver gift is your code for the GWP. So yes, Circe will keep putting up the links and the code and explain the GWP in the comments, because we're going to be here, walking you through all the treasures. So if you have more questions about just logistical things or what's the gift, Circe's right there to support you and help you with that. Yeah, so just to repeat one more time, and then can you guys help new people who are coming in? You're going to be shopping on sagegoddess.com. And if we're showing you things like we are on the tables that are not on the website, if you want that, you need an intuitively chosen listing, which is on sagegoddess.com, and put in your notes exactly what you want. For example, we have the mother lode of Danburite, pink Danburite. these big crystals are not at sagegoddess.com. So you're going to need an intuitive listing for this. Okay. And so these are all of the things that are on the table here. This is what's crazy. A lot of you can't even shop for these things because we don't have them on our website. That's part of why we wanted to come through and teach you this way. Okay, so at some point we're gonna, it's a little hard to bring things to the camera, so Rachel's gonna be coming around with the camera and kind of following us too, but we wanted to start this by facing you and telling you kind of what these next couple days are about and how excited we are. I know, I mean, the gifts alone today are worth about $40, and that's just free for you. So I hope you enjoy. And then like I said, there'll be a different Red Rocks scented gift tomorrow and a different Red Rocks scented gift on Friday. So if you get all three, you're layering your scents. But after today, you can't get the perfume. I know. You ready? Okay. So we're starting with Mexico, which is my favorite country outside the United States. I love it more than Greece. That's true. Because Mexican food and Greek food are the only other two forms of cuisine that I could live on for the rest of my life without ever eating anything else. So if you haven't been to Mexico, it's my great honor today to take you there. I've been to Mexico many times. I've been to Mexico on gem buying trips. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that today. And those were some of the most fun and exciting times. All of the white onyx pieces that you see here, like the big lamps, and then there's these two lamps down here on the floor. I don't know if you can see those. Those are from where Robin is tapping her nails. Those are also lamps from Mexico, and they are absolutely beautiful. I think we are plugged in to show them to you lit, so we can turn those on too.
There's some, like we have some against the wall that are lit up that we're able to.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, so we can show you that. So that's what they look like when they're lit. All of the white onyx pieces, the big generator lamps, and all of these block lamps, they all light up.
And they're not small.
No. So one of the questions I have, and I don't know if it's a question you guys have too, how will they know which price point for the intuitive picks to choose for the products that they're interested in?
Well, everything I kind of went through and took our pricing and then knocked it down some more because I was able to. So I did. Everything is priced really well. For example, if you want that little lamp right there, if you bought the $100 listing, you could probably get the little one right there. And that's just for $100.
And by the way, that's not little.
That's not little.
That is a foot tall white onyx lamp, and then there's a base. The base is also onyx. I don't know if you can see this, but this is onyx too. And so this would be about $100, and then these are about, what would you say, Robin?
I would put those around like the 200,
250.
Yeah.
Okay. So just so you know, if you want, now this is all we have left of the white onyx large generator lamps. So here's the story, by the way. Yeah, and again, those are worth at least double that. So you're still getting like crazy discounted prices, but you're letting us choose for you. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions about everything? Yeah, it's like gambling, but it's very low risk. You know how low risk it is, Annette? I would definitely choose me and Robin to gamble with for gemstones. Wouldn't you? That is the sure win.
We will be looking at the orders, first come, first serve. So if you order sooner and you do the add-on, you'll get your FaceTime with Robin sooner.
Yep. Yeah, you want to place your order sooner than later because then some items might be gone. So that's why I recommend ordering now. You're kind of reserving your place.
Exactly.
Okay? And Corinne, if you're interested in knowing what the shipping is to Australia for that lamp, you just need to go to the website, add it to your cart, and you'll see what the shipping is. Okay? Yay! I'm so glad you're here. Okay. So I want to tell you a little bit about the white onyx from Mexico. So it was 2019. It was right before COVID. And my former business partner and life partner and I went down to Mexico and actually went to the mine and to the studio where all of these pieces of white onyx are carved. Okay. It's called angel onyx, and it has like a it has an angelic vibration to it. There's something very soft and very magical about angel onyx. But onyx in general is for grounding, stability, protection. Onyx is a stone that helps you to sleep better. It brings clarity of mind. And this particular onyx is mined primarily in central and southern Mexico. Okay. Like I said, I watched the whole process of it coming out of the ground, it being carved. It's an incredibly sacred process, and it's done by people who really love this stone and by master carvers and artisans. One in particular who really is an artist. He's carved guitars out of the white onyx. I mean, fully functional electric guitars.
Mhm.
So he is the one who did these, and it's magnificent.
Well, I love it. And for me, the white onyx or the angel onyx is such a strong, pure stone.
Yes.
And the fact that to get a white color or some of these lighter colors, it's not an inclusion of other minerals, it's the lack of other trace minerals. So that what you're seeing here in the white is the closest to the purest form of onyx that you'll be able to find.
Yep.
So that's why when it was named angel onyx, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's perfect because of that purity.
Yep.
And for me, when a stone is so pure like that, you're getting that energy that's not like interrupted.
I think you can feel it, can't you? The energy of it. Like when there's a piece of it in the room and when it's illuminated, like I think you got to see the pieces back there on the back wall that Rachel showed you earlier. It's the most gentle grounding effect because we're used to grounding stones being stones in the black and gray family, like hematite and tourmaline and onyx and obsidian and all of those. But this is a lighter version of that. And so if you need a really subtle form of protection for your home, I can't encourage you to consider these enough. These larger pieces, if they wanted one of the big box, because what's rad about these, you guys, is you could actually have a whole display here. You could have candles on here. Can you imagine your bowl with your white sage bundle and you could build a grid. Some of us would build grids. How much would these be if they wanted to purchase one of these?
These ones are okay. So the original price on these before the show was $900.
Yeah.
But with this, you're gonna be able to get this for $500 in the intuitive picks.
I could actually fit myself in here and ship myself to. It's like an onyx suitcase. I swear to you, getting these. Now we only have 5 of them.
Yes.
So 5 of you, and I think there is a $500 intuitive pick option.
Sure
so anyway, if you want one of these, that would count for that. And then if we need to adjust the shipping, we will get in touch with you and let you know. Aren't they gorgeous?
But if you also don't want to be spending that $500,
yes, let's talk.
You can get like one of these smaller ones here. And what's really cool about these is they have a little hole in them. So you can actually put a tea light inside and illuminate it. So we have a couple of versions. We have this one with the wolves on it. And then we have the ones with the turtles. Those are all where you can either put your own LED in there or...
See that? Got a hole in it. You can stick things in its hole. But really, you can make it into a lamp. So I think that's pretty cool. And then it's got the indentation here. So, because you can get that on Amazon, right? Just an LED bulb. And then the cord will come through here. So it's not, do you know what I mean? It fits it. Now, onyx, is one of my favorites. We also have some beautiful rough pieces of the angel onyx too. So if you just want to work with that, and I love the texture of these, Robin. They're soft and
it's like waxy,
like calcite.
It is. So there's been a lot of questions that I've had asked to me on whether or not this onyx is actually calcite, and it's a yes and a no.
Yep.
So it is a form of calcite, but it does have a little bit of a difference. And that's why it turned into the onyx factor. Right here, you can see this is a red calcite from Mexico. And it's still waxy, but it's a little bit more compact of a structure. And you can see those lines, or you can see the formation in there.
The texture and the If you've worked with calcite, you know what we're
Mhm.
talking about. It's like that smooth kind of, she's saying waxy, but it's just kind of, it's soft, you know, it's not
It
like
is.
other stones in their rough form.
And then if you look at the onyx here, do you see that banding that's going up?
Mm-hmm.
That banding is a telltale sign of the onyx that's coming out there. You're not going to see that tight banding within even the white in the calcites that are coming out. It has to be that full onyx. And this one's changing from the white down into that honey. I love that piece.
I am going to tell you, I don't think you'll find pink Danburite like this anywhere else in the world. One of the reasons I love Mexico is because I love Danburite. And Danburite comes exclusively from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some pieces of like Russian Danburite in some other countries, but nothing like this. And what I wanted to show you, look at how some of the pieces have chalcopyrite. Isn't that gorgeous? See all the little gold specks on them? These are all terminated pieces. And so this is one I'm telling you because there was a moment where we couldn't even get Danburite. Danburite is one of the Synergy 12 stones, and it removes unwanted energy from your field. We call it the psychic surgery stone.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, no, Lisa Gaddis. So Circe's going to respond to each of you individually with questions. Everything is shipping to you. If you want to shop from this table that we're showing you from Mexico, you need to purchase an intuitive listing. Right now it's called Spirit Guided Picks. We're just going to change that to Intuitively Chosen. But Robin and I are going to be choosing pieces for you, and you just choose your price point. Okay, so it kind of lets us do a little personal shopping for you. So removing unwanted energy sounds like obsidian too.
Mm-hmm.
Another reason why we love Mexico.
So look at the gorgeous sheen on this piece. Let's see if I can capture.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? So obsidian is a form of glass, right? It is lavic glass, and so it comes from lava flow. The ancient Aztecs believed it was hardened fire, which it is, and so they worked with it for forming knives and cutting tools and weapons, but also for they used it in indigenous clearing ceremonies. Still to this day, obsidian is used for those ceremonies, and then things like this ceremonial knives, often with Aztec deities carved on the handle. I don't know if we have any more of those.
This
but
is the only one that we have.
And do you see how it's all hand hammered and hand chiseled into the arrowhead, and then they make the handle by hand as well? Isn't that gorgeous? And the way this is used ceremonially and energetically is to come through and cut through energy around the body. So you would have someone stand in front of you with their arms out, and you would come through and cut through the front, cut over the arms, right? And then you would have them turn around, and you would do the same thing from the top of the back of their head down to their feet, and then from the stretch of their left hand to their right hand, almost in the form of a cross. And it just cuts through dense energy. So anything that's stuck to you over your sacred tools, and you can feel it. I mean, I can feel the difference when I'm holding it over my elbow to when I'm holding it over my fingertips. Only obsidian has that, like a tingly feeling when you're working with a tool like that. So if you're a practitioner, that would be a really cool one for your collection. Like I said, it's the only one we have. And again, you're going to want to purchase the intuitive listing to get that. We do have some of these though, which are just as powerful. Aren't these gorgeous?
So this is, again, it's flint knapped, just like how they do the obsidian. And it's all carved, and it makes down into the handle here. This is just from a natural agate that is found in Mexico.
Isn't that cool?
And it's the same type of thing. But I love these. It fits really nice in your hand. You can hold it. And I mean, who doesn't like stabbies?
Be careful with that. It's actually really sharp. But we work with what we call athames or ceremonial knives to, again, cut through dense energy so that, it doesn't get stuck in our body. It doesn't get stuck in our energy field, right? These are all tools for practitioners and you may know about these things and want to add them to your collection. It is super badass.
And then I love that we even have it down to the lava stone.
We do.
And I love it because it's like with these pieces that we have, The lava
Beautiful.
stone was found there right in Mexico. They carved them into these like larger, like scanning palm stones. Exactly.
Move it through the field. Just holding it. So this is not Hawaiian lava. This is Mexican lava. Very different energy. The metaphysical properties are the same, but the source location is different. Now, one of the reasons we go to Mexico is for Veracruz amethyst. I also love Veracruz quartz. I don't know if we have any more in stock of the Veracruz
They've been
quartz.
selling.
I know.
If we do, there's not much left.
I've been teaching you that you want Veracruz quartz because it terminates in this triangular formation and the vibration is really strong. So I don't know if we have any more. You might want to check sagegoddess.com. You can still get your gift with purchase no matter what you purchase today. So the intuitive listing isn't the only thing, but it is the only way to get the pieces that are here that are on the table that are not on the website. So that's what you need to know.
Yeah, and then for the Veracruz that we have here, we have them from these smaller points here. And look at this one, phantoms with amethyst center to a quartz tip. So
and
like
we have little babies too.
The ones that we have here are a little bit different than the ones you'll see online. And
maybe you could just shut the fluorescent lights off just to see what, if that makes a
and
difference.
Look at that cluster of them.
That is a beautiful shot of those. Have you ever seen anything like that? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Do you guys like it better without the fluorescent lights or with them? Yeah, that's kind of good. That's a little mood lighting, but you can still see the crystals. So when you purchase the intuitive listing, you can say, I want some little ones for my collection, or you want a cluster like that.
Well, I have a few clusters, not that many, but these are Veracruz quartz, but they're skeletal. So
that's rad. You
can actually see the skeleton inside, and that's right here.
Yep.
These cracks and lines that you're seeing in there.
You see it?
That's the skeleton of these. So these are skeletal Veracruz quartz clusters, and almost every single one has multiple double terminations on them.
So I think this might be a good time for Rachel to come and track us, because we're going to go to the other side of the table and show you some pieces over there that I know you will want for your collection. And again, this is just Mexico. I think we have 2 other countries we're taking you through today. We're going to do a little crafting with you of what is a very sacred cleansing and clearing ritual from Mexico called a Limpia. And so we're going to be doing that together. And then I think we're also talking about Brazil today.
We are talking about Brazil today, and we're going to go talk about Peru today.
I get to go to 3 countries with you today. You didn't even have to dust off your passport. You don't have to leave your chair. This is why this is fun. We get to bring the show to you. Yes, and we do also have some just Veracruz points listed on the website, and Cersei put the link up for that too. If you just want the points, you can purchase that separately.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go dark for a second while we change. So we're not leaving you. We're just taking the camera off to
the screen will
track
go
around.
dark just for a few minutes.
But we're still here. You might be able to hear us.
You can hear us. You will be able to hear us.
I'm gonna keep talking to you. This would be a good time to go pee. Or do what you gotta do. You can take me into the bathroom. I mean, I can't see what you're doing. I don't mind. People have told me they take me to the bathroom before. It's fine. Yeah, don't panic. I'm right here.
We got you.
I know you can't resist citrine. We do have some really good forms of citrine, again, that are not on the website. By the way, you didn't see them yet, but we have also some aura Danburite. Not a ton of it, but we do have some. Okay, we're back, but the camera's not off the thing. Okay, so stay tuned. We're going to move in just a second. So we have, how did I know what you were doing? Okay, I'm not watching you. Even if I was watching you, I mean, it's weird, but. Okay, so we have aura Danburite that Robin is showing you, which is not on the website. So if you want that, again, the intuitive offering is the only way to get the aura Danburite, which I know you're going to love. Okay, so we're going to, are
we going to Brazil next?
Well, I want to show them the other side of the, so I'm gonna follow Rachel, and she's gonna come around to the other side of the table because we've got some large specimens from Mexico. So I'll just follow you. We're all trying not to trip on wires. So you want to go ahead to the other side of the table, and then, so what we're looking at here, and I think it's important just to focus on the stones. Can you guys see it? No? Okay, hold on. We're here. Oh, this is more Morocco though, for some
Yeah.
reason, because these are Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that.
Can you guys see us now? Okay, you can see us now. Yay! Okay, come on over, Rachel. These are Cretite specimens with fluorite. Can you see them? And Cretite is a stone for releasing karmic energy. When I found these in Denver, I want to say it was like 5 or 6 years ago, and I screamed a little bit because Cretite grows with fluorite.
Mm-hmm.
All of these have fluorite. Some of them have
Yeah.
more visible than others, but you can see the little green points here. This one has just a huge honk of the fluorite.
Mm-hmm.
This is the ultimate clearing stone. But we don't talk about it very often because Cretite is so rare, we never see it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I wanted to show you these. I don't know how much these are though, Robin.
So these are actually priced extremely well. Let me actually grab this.
Okay, so what I would recommend doing with this, by the way, is you can place your other stones on this to clear them. This should be in any space where you do your meditations. Like when we just had our ceremony, our big blood moon eclipse ceremony, this would have been the ideal stone to work with. Okay, go ahead.
These larger ones here, like this big one and this one here with all that, is $200. The smaller ones, like this one here, is $175.
Wow, you guys. Yeah, so if you get a $200 intuitive offering, we will choose a Cretite and fluorite specimen for you. These should be, and you can look it up yourself if you can find them. I mean, it's hard to find a 2-foot Cretite specimen or a 1.5-foot Cretite specimen with fluorite. Probably in the $500 to $700 range at a minimum, up to $1,000 for these specimens. So, and one of the things that for me, beyond the metaphysical properties, which is why I love everything I'm showing you, look at all the micro terminations. Can they see it? Oh, not me, the stone. Sorry, not my micro terminations. These micro terminations. Can you see all the little points?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this incredible? It's like almost like looking at coral. It feels like you took coral out of the ocean.
Yeah, it definitely feels spiky like that. But I still put my hand on it and it feels good.
It's not going to hurt you. It's not sharp, but you mean you don't want to sit on this.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. There's little cracks and crevices in this where you could, charge your stones or have candles in there. I mean, you leave it to your imagination to figure out how you'll work with this in your space. But I know you will.
This one here has such a huge cave in it. I would love to like put this out and make like a fairy garden.
I agree
with it.
I was thinking about having these outside would be really cool, or in an aquarium. Rad.
Yes.
Because it does look like coral already. Okay, so this is most of what we wanted to show you from Mexico. Again, lots of obsidian energy clearing. Veracruz amethyst, highest vibration amethyst on the planet over there. It's completely different from any other amethyst on the planet, Veracruz. And again, the termination is what distinguishes it. So when you see it in your collection and you're like, how would I know if that's Veracruz or Brazilian?
Oh yeah.
The Brazilian amethyst doesn't terminate with a triangular termination like that. Only the Mexican amethyst does.
And the crystals are going to be longer in formation like this.
Yep.
Whereas the other ones are going to have like a wider.
Green with dark, we're coming back.
Top.
Okay.
One of the things that we didn't show you, but I really liked it because I love these. Yep. I love this piece.
I do too.
This is a form of dogtooth calcite. And so we actually have two forms of dogtooth calcite here. This one with the big points.
Yep.
And then this one here with the smaller points. This is something that you see out of Mexico. And it only comes out of Mexico like this. You don't see it like this from any of the other countries. And because calcite forms in these terminations, but usually it's in single groups or single pieces.
This one is honey, which is, so you can request the honey calcite piece and you'll be requesting this exact piece.
Yeah.
The honey calcite's really good for releasing trauma around feminine energy, including mother issues that a lot of us have. Okay, so that is Mexico on a plate for you. And just a reminder, this is your free gift for today. So you're getting the Red Rocks perfume and the amethyst pendant with any purchase, but you have to say Denver gift in your notes. So that's how we know to send you the gift. And then next we're going to take you to
Brazil. Wait
till you see what's over here, you guys. Do you want me to hold the camera? Would it be easier? I can kind of track it, and then I can turn it and look at myself, or I don't know. Okay. We do want to show you Brazil, and I'm sure it doesn't surprise you that we have all kinds of amazing things from Brazil, because Brazil is one of our primary sources for gems and minerals. And Brazil has amethyst too. We definitely have Brazilian amethyst. It's different from the Veracruz. We love it just as much. But I'm going to let Robin get started by walking you through. By the way, this piece has a chip in it, but it needs a home. This piece has been with me for 20 years. And so this is one of my personal pieces. The chip is not visible. It broke my heart when it chipped because I've just had it forever, but it deserves a good home. And so I don't know how much a piece like this would be. Robin is taking a discount off of anything that has a chip. Most pieces are perfectly intact, but if it does have a chip, we just thought one of you might really like that. It's a twin terminated Brazilian smoky clear quartz.
Yes. And so this piece here, so that one is priced at $200.
Okay. That's a really good deal.
And that was priced with like the chip in mind because, but I mean, just look at this. I remember seeing this on your altar and I was always like drooling over it because it's so beautiful. And the inclusions are breathtaking.
Yeah, I've carried it from place to place. So it's an old friend, but it needs a new home.
But we have so many wonderful crystals here to show you.
We do.
From a piece like this,
look at that,
which is, there's two Scepter celestial skeletal citrine.
It's crazy.
And it's making a tantric twin.
Yes. And it's got Clevelandite, and it's got other, mica and other inclusions. Clevelandite's really powerful for clearing trauma. Isn't that an incredible piece? I mean,
like, you cannot even believe.
So if you want celestial citrine, put that in your intuitive picks comments, and we will, because we do have a few pieces of really gorgeous. Look at this celestial citrine scepter. Look at that. Is that incredible?
That is actually from the bin. Remember when I hand washed all those celestials?
I do.
That came from that bin that I hand washed.
See the skeleton there? Yeah, I mean, honestly, and look at the green tourmaline. Robin and I have stories about all these pieces, but this is a great way to teach you about scepters. So do you see how the original piece was, point was growing, and then it's like I always hate to say this, but it's like a circumcision, right? But it's like a mushroom head over the original point. But the reason that scepters, and look at that shaman portal, this is a great way to teach you about this too. The feathering there, do you see how this isn't a crack in the stone? This is a natural, geometrically shaped opening. And this one has a perfect octahedron in the middle. It's an incredible shaman portal. So what they say in shamanism is if it's deep enough to hold a drop of water, which this would be, then you can journey into that portal when you do your shamanic journey work. Instead of visualizing going into a cave or going into the water or whatever it is, you can go into the stone. This would be an incredible power piece or medicine piece for someone. So I hope that finds a good home too. Okay. Now that we're done drooling about celestial citrine, I think, although
we're not.
Yeah, look at that.
We are not, you guys.
Want me to hold that one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This has been one of my favorite pieces that has ever come through here. Do you see all of the terminations from the celestial going up, plus hydrothermal etching that has happened all across?
Yep.
There's record keepers up here on the point. You can see right there.
Yes, Teresa Gross, these are only available through Intuitive Pick because these are not on the website. Each one is so one of a kind. So today, the star of the show is the Intuitive Pick. You're saving about 50% on all of the specimens, plus you're getting the $40 free gift today, which is Red Rocks perfume and the pendant, and you're getting us intuitively choosing everything. So that is definitely the star of the show today. There's other beautiful things at sagegoddess.com, but these are all things that we would choose for you because they're not on the website. And then there was a question too about someone wanting to come on Saturday, but they don't want to do the crafting. The problem is we have to kind of let the tickets sell because we only have room for 100 people in the room. Does that make sense? So the tickets are not just about the crafting, they're about space. But you know, if we get to Saturday morning and there's still space, we could consider something like that if the person's not going to do a craft. Maybe they would just pay a less fee. But right now, we want to reserve the space for people who are coming to do everything because our little space is not as big as it used to be. But I appreciate you asking. And yeah, if you come on Saturday, you get to choose your own pieces. But it will be after a lot of the things that are here have been chosen for people's intuitive picks. So you guys are getting first choice, really, of the pieces that we're showing you. One of the things I look forward to in Brazil is the skeletal celestial quartz. And we've been showing you citrine versions of that, but these pieces that have what we call plating, see how it looks like dinosaur scales or dragon scales? This is the unique formation to Brazil. It's the oldest form of smoky quartz on the planet. It's characterized by that dragon scale plating. Do you see how you can see in here? Usually there's water bubbles in these little pockets called anhydros. Robin's pointing to another piece here. This is more of micro plating. So there's a lot more markings here. And then these are macro plating where you see like the Tetris pieces are just a little bit bigger. This one is double terminated, which is rad, but they're all beautiful. I mean, these are like, these pieces would sell for $1,000 wholesale at Denver. How much would a piece like this be here?
This piece here is marked at, this one here is 400.
Okay, yeah.
Because of the full double termination of the full crystal. And then each smaller one is a double term because there's another point here.
Isn't that cool, you guys?
And it sits flat so you can actually display it. And it's not just beautiful on the one side, you turn it around and it's just absolutely breathtaking on the other.
So when you place your order, is there a way for them to take a screenshot and add a picture to their order? Is there a place for them to specify a piece like that?
I don't think they can add a photo, but if you definitely if you buy the add-on and you work with me, I'll be walking around with you.
Okay, awesome.
To all of this, and you can get your exact pick.
That's what the add-on is about. So if you work with Robin, she's going to be like, do you want this one? Do you want that one? Do you want that one? And then you can pick your specific piece. Some of you like that because you're picky. I'm picky too. So I appreciate that. Some of you are like, it's in God's hands. I'm going to get the piece I'm going to get. And I'm not like that, but bless you for that. And then you don't need to do the Robin add-on.
In the notes, you can specify like what you like.
Yeah, like if you wanted to say
the exact piece, then that's the add-on.
Like say you wanted the twin celestial citrine.
I love that.
Put that in your notes. Say the one that we showed during the live. Or if you want the Athena's piece, personal piece, you could say something like that. And it's like, I'll know which one you're talking about. And if it's available, I will send that to you. If that exact piece isn't available, I'll send you something as close to it as possible.
Okay, so coming down further, we've got a lot of interesting things. We've got gorgeous smoky quartz generators. You need one of these at the entry to your home, smoky quartz. The legend is it used to be clear. The reason it's smoky is it absorbed all the poopy energy out of your field, and it holds it so it doesn't touch you. This is my favorite on the table. There's something about this one, but they're all beautiful. This one has a ton of rainbows. This has a huge rainbow when you get that out in the sun because rainbows come from these. And this is not a crack in the stone. It's actually a self-healed piece. But where there are internal cracks, you get a lot of rainbows. You can see that. But when you get that piece out in the sun, it dances. Of course, we've got Brazilian amethyst clusters. Look at this piece here, Robin. This is so rad.
I have been in love with this piece. It's so full of amazing, you guys, first you might think, oh, that's amphibole. It's not.
Yeah.
Every single piece of color you're seeing in there is from a tiny rutile inclusion. This is a mix of golden rutile, red rutile, and copper rutile all inside. There's a little bit of shaman's dream going on right here. But like if you look at the side going up, you can see all the rutiles
Isn't that, look at that, you guys. It's like,
going through.
again, at a place like Denver, a piece like this would sell for over $1,000. I don't know what the price is on this one.
This one is $800.
Yeah, so you're saving. Pieces like this, if you want this piece, I think you should just go for it. It's very hard to find anything that looks like that. This is a true one of a kind. I mean, they all are. These larger smokies are really beautiful too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking for a big generator, now's the time to do it because the prices are so crazy. And then these pink amethyst on the stands are all done with aura. These are gorgeous. I need to get the pricing sheet so I can figure out how to do this too. Okay, so the orange stickers are $40. That's $40. Isn't that beautiful? That's the back. That's the front. Pink amethyst. So amethyst balances, detoxifies energy. The pink does it for your heart. The green does it for your body, and the purple does it for your soul. Is this one $20? I'm not seeing that color sticker on here.
Oh, that one is, yeah, it's 20.
Oh, it's $20. Look at that, you guys. So $20, $30,
$40, and then there's a big one.
$40, and then there's one for $50 back there with the yellow. Look at this one, you guys. So again, now you know what they are. And so if you choose an intuitive pick, you can say, I wanted the large one in the back with the yellow sticker, and we'll know which one you're talking about. Okay. Now, tea light holders, amethyst tea light holders, these are rad. These are $15 each. Isn't that cool? So it fits your standard size tea light holders. We have star mica, which literally forms like stars. These are $10 a piece. Regular price on these would be $25, $30. So these are like, again, the prices are just as good as what you would get on our website. You just get to have us choose, or you get to cherry pick your pieces.
This
Look
is
at that double term.
basically two scepters, because it has the same core growing out from each other. So it turns it into a double terminated point, and then it has so many inclusions in there. They have mica, there's albite, there's probably clevelandite in there. I can definitely see some hematite.
Look at that. It's a wand, you guys.
And it's hydrothermal etched.
You see that? All the
with record
marks?
keepers.
It looks like God glued it together, doesn't it?
It really does.
This one is $40.
And a piece like
that's super rare.
A piece like that is usually going to be worth over $100.
Oh yeah, a double term twin scepter. Look at this sweet little citrine on the albite matrix. That's a beautiful piece for $20.
And for the people that will be coming on Saturday, or they buy that intuitive listing, I have little hidden gems in here that are priced so far below retail value.
Wow.
To see if people can like find them and experience them.
That's really cool.
Because I wanted to leave like little gifts around for people. So
I love that.
See what we find.
Zach is like, is that a giant glob of blue kyanite that I see? I think you might be looking at the trallite. Actually, you might be looking at the blue kyanite. Talk to me, Zach. Is that the one? Is that your blob back there? Do you know that piece? It looks like, am I seeing this correctly? Is that $40? Holy shit, you guys.
You just found one of the ones that I was talking about.
Oh my God. No, Zach found it. Come on, Zach. Dude.
And the red that you're seeing on there is garnet. But look at the quality of that blue on that kyanite.
Wow.
It's translucent going in there. And then all the quartz.
Look, it's like a weird happy face. The two eyes and the V-shaped mouth.
It is. Eyes in the mouth.
My name is Blob. Zach found me. He's got to buy me. Now he's obligated. I belong to Zach, so just waiting for Zach. That was good spying, Zach, and you led us into an interesting conversation. Okay, look at this celestial, by the way. I really want you to, if you haven't fallen in love with celestials yet, like today is your day.
This has
so many incredible things to say about that piece.
So this here, each one of these pieces that are coming out are natural formations of lepidolite. So this is a golden lepidolite that some of it inside has the pink. And as you can see, this one's starting to naturally come apart in the layers that you know it grows in. And it's sitting on some albite here. And then you guys, It's an celestial citrine on the back.
Isn't this rad? So more questions about how you order, which we welcome those questions. Circe and I are here to help you. What you want to do, everything that you're seeing on these tables in here is not on our website right now. These would have been pieces that we would have chosen for our live gem shows. Remember those, the SGTV shows? So these were in our SGTV category, but the prices are way below what we would have charged for SGTV. The way you purchase these, and Circe's got your listing in the feed, so look for Circe. It's the intuitively chosen offering, and then you pick a price point, and we're trying to tell you what the prices are so you can make sure that your price point covers the price of the stone that you want. Does that make sense?
Look at, you guys, this right here is a piece of morganite.
Circe's asking, they just put Robin in their notes, or there's an actual, it's a drop down, right?
It's a drop down they have to add. It's $50. It's the Crystal Concierge.
Crystal Concierge. Yay!
Get
Okay.
a video one-on-one, and
We
will
are your
select
Crystal
your
Concierge.
Look
That's a rad piece.
at how gemmy that is.
That's so beautiful. Each one of these needs a home. I also think these kyanite blades are rad. This one is $20. This one is $30. But that is, and what I like is, like, you know, sometimes kyanite blades are kind of sharp. These are like, you know, earth polished pieces. So we have pieces like this.
Little
I'm watching your comments.
red rutilated quartz moons.
Aw, those are sweet.
This little guy right here with the red rutile, which is a rare color to have in a rutile, is only $10.
The golden heart-shaped item near me, is that citrine or golden healer? She might have been talking about, this is Ashley. Are you talking about this one, Ashley? Kind of heart-shaped. If not, let me know, because it's kind of fun to see what you guys are into and then show you those pieces in particular. Again, the generators, look at this clear quartz generator and look at the chlorite in the back. This one is $150. I mean, look at all the chlorite, which is a master healer of the physical body. So if you have a healing grid, I'm telling you, there's nowhere in the world that you would go to get that piece for $150. So that's why this offering with us this week is a big deal.
Look at this.
That is rad.
That is an amethyst sphere and all those points inside, and then it has little inclusions. There's some goethite in there. I saw some lepidocrocite in there, and you go down and you can see the banding of the calcite underneath.
I have one of these on a light stand, you guys, and it's stunning. Like, you will be so glad you got one of those. And yes, anything you're seeing, you can. I'm seeing questions in the feed. Just add in your notes, like Tammy wants the pink amethyst on the stand. Just do exactly what I told you to do. So you're going to say, I want the large pink amethyst on the stand. Place your order ASAP, because if there's 3 of you that request it, the first person who orders it is going to get it. So if you really see something you want right now, you need to check out with the link that Circe put up for you. And she's continuing every couple of comments. She's putting the personal shopper listing there so that you can find it easily and you guys can help direct each other. This is one of my favorite pieces on the whole table.
I know, I love it, I love it.
And if you don't want it, that's fine, because I'll keep it. Look at that, you guys.
Oh, I'm in love with that
In all of my days, this one is $40. That should be $140.
It should.
That's a collector piece.
You can see all that hematite on the end where the rutile is growing out of, and I love that. And then the bars of that red rutile going through are so defined, and they're like bigger
I want
bars.
a pendant. Is that bad? I want to make it into a cuff. Nobody's going to fuck with you if you're wearing that as a cuff. It's really true. Okay, the citrine bottle is rad too. There's only one of those. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to tell you prices because I would be really frustrated if I didn't know.
$20
for the citrine jar. Imagine putting your charcoal in there or your incense in there. Okay, other things, let us know in your comments what you want to see. Rachel's kind of scanning the table just to show you different things, and then we can focus in on something that you have questions about. This is amblygonite. Holy shit. That's for focus, for ADHD. That's $10, that amblygonite generator. Wow. That's insane. Dude.
And then look at this double terminated
Yep.
golden healer quartz wand.
So this is for your stomach. The golden healer is one of the only stones that really helps with IBS and IBD. And if you're the one empath in the world who doesn't have digestive issues, I'm so happy for you. The rest of us are fucked. Like you either have, you know, some kind of like chronic irritable bowel condition, or you just have upset tummy all the time. Golden healer, what I would do as a crystal healer is I would lay you down and put that, like, here's your belly button. I would put that over while I'm doing my healing treatment on you to release the energy from the solar plexus and send it in both directions. And then I have to show you these. Look at these pink amethyst generators, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, with all of that agate on top, it looks like, I mean, honestly, have you ever seen anything like that in your life? And they're sparkly too in person. So those are beautiful as well.
Look at this big guy.
He just wants to have a friend. He just wants you. He is 500. Yeah. You can see, look at the shaman portal on that one. You see. Shaman portals, by the way, what these actually are detachment points.
Yes.
When I tell you that, it starts to make sense, right? Like, oh, I can see that that would be a detachment point. Another crystal is growing here. So that's what all of those kind of arrowhead formations are, is there was another point here at some point. So you have the phantom energy of that. Oh, this is insane.
You guys, look at this piece. So this flame,
Look at that flame.
is filled with silver rutile, you guys. And on the side, you can actually see this. There's a portal where the star is from where some of it has started. You can actually put your finger in it.
So I'm seeing comments still because people are just joining us now. If you see something you like, don't say sold. Go right to sagegoddess.com and purchase the intuitive listing. Okay, I think that's what we're calling it. So Circe's got the link for you, but if you're not seeing the link, you need to go to sagegoddess.com, purchase the intuitive listing, and then mention the piece that you want. And you need to do that ASAP, because if somebody else purchases first and says the piece you want, they're going to get it.
Yeah.
And so if you can give us a couple of options of things that you would like, that would really help. That way you're still going to get something beautiful. Otherwise, if your piece is gone, we'll just refund you, right? But if you say, I would really like something cool with rutile, I would really love something celestial citrine, or I would really love robin in a bag, I will find one of the first two things for you. I can't send you Robin because I need her. Okay, let's come on. Well, you guys tell me in the comments. Are there your husband needs to eat golden healer? I know we have a cute little golden healer flame too here. This one is $30. We have other golden healer pieces too, rad pieces.
Like there's golden healer in there.
Look at that. Is that amazing? There's no light on that, but it looks like it's lit up.
I love this piece simply because there was a fracture that happened in the stone, and where that fracture happened is where the iron went in and created the golden healer inside of it.
And this is $30, by the way.
And the stone healed itself and held that inclusion.
Isn't that beautiful? I'm just showing you. These are all natural twins, by the way, 2 points that have naturally grown together. More celestial, hydrothermal etched, just madness. If you like Lemurian, what I want to tell you is please purchase an intuitive listing right now, today, and put Lemurian in your comments. We will hook you up in a way you can't even begin to imagine, because we've got rad Lemurian. Some of them are not on the table. So I do want to say there is 2 times this amount of stones under the table right now, because we're going to be restocking. As we fill your orders, we're restocking for Saturday.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're like, what's going to be left when I get there on Saturday? More than you can imagine. but you might go, oh, you know what? I'm going to let them choose for me, because I know they've got lots of other golden healer, lots of other Lemurian, and I think that's just a good life choice. Again, I'm going to ask for 3 options, please, in your intuitive notes. Please put them in order, right, of the ones you want the most. I'm just thinking for myself when I'm choosing for you, because here's the other thing. We're both pretty psychic. I'm really good at choosing stones for people. And if I have 3 options from you, but you say, you know what, Athena, you choose, I'm going to follow my intuition, use my pendulum. That's what I would want somebody to do for me. And that way we know for sure. And we do check your pieces with a pendulum to make sure we're sending the right piece to you. But give us options. Look at this. Would you like some smoky quartz with black tourmaline? Have you ever seen anything like that?
That's $30.
$30 for that. There's so much black tourmaline, you can actually feel the bars of the black tourmaline when you rub it.
What about this?
Oh, this is rad. I don't know if I like citrine better or amethyst. Oh, well, how about
Let's just
that?
have both.
I'm gonna have both. That's $50. That's a cool piece. Charge some of your things on here for abundance and charge some of your things on here for peace. I like that a lot. This is a rad self-heal generator. Look at that.
And there's
and a huge phantom.
And there's rutile in it as well.
But look at that on the bottom. Isn't that cool? That's just really awesome to see that. I know, yeah. Dark Sister's like, oh man, I just got off work. What did I miss? Not everything. I'm glad you're here. So Tammy's asking, where do I put the Denver I want? So it's in the notes when you place your order. Okay. Do you guys know how to do notes in your orders? A lot of you guys write us novels, so I know that you're good at this. I trust that you can do this. So there's a note section when you place your order. These are amphibole and quartz, which is rad. That's the stone of the angels. These are all super affordable. And these are mosaics too, so they've got other things going on in there. Yep. That one has a wishing line all the way around it. So you could say, I want the wishing mosaic generator. You have to have one of these for your collection, and I'm telling you, you're not going to find them anywhere else for less. These are Lemurian quartz clusters, you guys, and I just want to say, with all of your jewelry at the end of the day charging, or your other crystals on here charging, it's like a crystal garden. And we have a few pieces like this. This one is 30, no. Okay, 75. I'm gonna be like, that cannot be $30. No. That would not be right. It's $75, but it should be like $475. This is a huge, heavy piece. So this would be something you want to choose. If you don't have something like this yet, these are just, when you buy your first big specimens, those are some of the basics. Trawlite, which I want to show you, is one of the most important third eye stones for developing your intuition. These are $15 a piece for these big, large pieces of trawlite. Okay, and then we have some flames over here that we did not talk about yet. You want to tell them about our flames? These are gorgeous, Robin.
So this is a rare find that they found, and from what I've heard, they've not found it again.
Yeah.
This is a mix of different kyanites within the quartz matrix. So you can see the blue kyanite here, and then there's orange kyanites coming through, some green kyanite in there. All in the matrix of these flames.
So kyanite instantly balances all 7 chakras instantly. And the matrix of this is quartz. So you can make a grid out of this. This is magnified balance, basically. And these are, how much are these?
The kyanite right in there.
Let me take the sheet for you. I'm looking for my little sticker, y'all, so I can find it. They're $30 each? 75.
75.
Okay, yeah. I'm confusing the 2 oranges, guys. Sorry about that. There's like an orange and then like a salmon. These are salmon. They're $75 each. But again, at Denver wholesale, you'd be paying $100, $125 for a piece like this. So you're getting a really good deal. This pink amethyst slab right here, I just want to say, is fucking rad. Somebody needs to get this for their collection. This is also salmon.
Salmon.
You're starting to learn, right? If it's salmon, it's 75. Okay. These tourmaline, this is just like a mother cluster of tourmaline for $15 with lepidolite and tourmaline, smoky quartz, clevelandite, albite. Like $15 for that is crazy. Green tourmaline opens your heart chakra, so does pink tourmaline. Lepidolite relaxes you. This is insane.
This has to be one of the best smoky skeletal generators I have seen.
Yep.
I love the fact that there isn't this inclusion.
This piece was in my office, by the way.
I know, I've been eyeballing it forever.
Yep. So this is a piece that has been with me for a long time. I can't see the sticker on it, so we'll tell you how much this piece is. It's $100. So if you want that, that's a $250, $300 generator of the celestial, smoky celestial. And then look at these scepters, you guys. These are incredible. This one's not marked, but I'm imagining these are in the I don't
Oh,
know.
that's going to be like $10.
Okay, awesome. So those are just, you know.
Fine.
So
Yeah.
if someone ordered the $50 price point, they could say, I want a bunch of the $10 goodies.
They sure could.
Yeah, you could.
Or if you are not sure about something and you're like, oh my gosh, I want, that big specimen, but will $200 be enough? If you buy the $200 one and it's less, we'll be also sending you some of like these $10, $15 goodies to make sure you're getting more than what you're paying for.
And I'm just commenting too, the gift with purchase code is Denver Gift. You do need to say Denver Gift. That's going to get you the Red Rocks perfume and the amethyst pendant today. That's our free gift. This is another one of those, by the way.
Your codes today. So for anything that is 75% off, these intuitive picks are not. But if you're looking through the other regions items that were posted, Magic 75 will work and Denver Gift will work. So you get your gift.
Magic 75 doesn't work on these because they're already crazy discounted. I can't give you everything for free. I would love to do that, but I have a mortgage and I have employees. But we are giving these things away to you as close to free as they can be. So Magic 75 is not going to work on the intuitive pick listing because it takes us a lot of time actually to even choose your piece, and then there's the value of the piece itself. But you are getting a $40 free gift, and I can tell you these are already anywhere between 50 and 200% off. So you should be really stoked. This is an incredible opportunity to get beautiful things chosen for you with love. So I think we've shown you most of Brazil. Do you guys have anything? I'm looking at the comments right now to see if there's anything that you would like to see that we didn't show you yet. Yeah, so ideas for comments that you could put. Hi, Robin and Athena. I would like smaller things instead of one large thing. I would like one large thing instead of small things. Here are some of my favorite stones I would love for you to pick. I love smoky quartz and I love kyanite. Do you know what I mean? And you want to focus. Now, you can choose other stones. It doesn't have to just be Mexico, Brazil, and where else are we taking them today? Peru. If there's another stone that you really love, because you really want the free gift for today, we can still source that for you. If you look around the room, we have Morocco, we have China, we have Africa, Madagascar. You don't have to run away, Louise. Everybody say hi to Louise. Okay, I'm so glad.
To Peru?
Yeah, we're going to take you over to Peru. And then in the coming days, we're going to be taking you to Pakistan. We're going to be taking you to India and other countries. So stay tuned. And then this, by the way, is our setup for crafting with Hanalei, which I believe we're doing
right after this.
Oh, yay. Is that at 2 o'clock?
That's
we're at 1:48 right now.
Yeah, so we are.
Is she up here right now?
She will be up here right now.
Okay. She is here right now. It's Hanalei in the shadows. Yeah. She's coming out of the shadows. So we're going to craft. I'm going to show them Peru, Hana, and then we'll get to crafting. And then this is something that you can purchase as well. You're gonna supply your own. I recommend tequila or mezcal because that's traditional. You can also do it with water, distilled water. I'll let Hana explain everything to you, but you're getting your Limpia herbs as a purchase today, and then we're going to teach you how to make it. So this beauty right here is Peru, and for me, this is exactly what Peru, Denver looks like. You're going to find blue opal. You're going to find some really gorgeous pieces of cuprite. These are all copper ores. Of course, you're going to find a mix of other minerals as well. I don't think these are from Peru, but they're beautiful here. The azurite I don't think is from Peru.
Oh,
I don't know. We have to look it back. I think this is...
No, I think those ones just got put.
Yeah, they're here and they're pretty here, but this isn't traditionally Peru. But pyrite, halite, which is salt. Look at these pyrite skulls. And then we have serpentine all day long.
So this Peru. Is the serpentine with pyrite inclusions. So that's why it's different. Only in Peru are you going to find the serpentine with these big chunks of pyrite going through it. Serpentine from other areas does not hold the metals.
Zach, if you put perfume in your notes, I think it's okay. He ordered without putting Denver Gift. So I think if you put perfume and necklace in your notes, I think we can get you.
I will look for it now that I know.
Yeah, we'll check. Jeanette says hi to Hanalei. She says hi. Anything for abundance? Heather, all day long on the table you just saw with citrine. And then here, I do recommend pyrite.
Yes.
Because one of the things pyrite does is it attracts wealth, heals the solar plexus. So this is also for all of you with your stomach stuff, increases confidence, and it does also attract wealth and abundance. And I don't know if you guys saw, but we have chumpy stones. It looks like we have 2 sets of chumpy stones. How much are we doing the chumpies for, Robin?
I haven't gotten a price on those quite yet, but from, let me think, those are probably going to be going for about $75.
Okay.
Because they are the bigger sets as well.
These are hand carved in Peru by incredible artisans, shaman. They carve one set at a time. They do it in a trance, and they're very protective. We never have very many of them because they're not mass produced. It's meant to be a ceremonial tool that's made in a ceremonial way. So, and then I do want to tell you this. So I have a friend, she's a gem collector. She's a very wealthy woman. She's a what's the word? Philanthropist. Okay. She has a piece of halite in every room of her house. She is obsessed with it. And I asked her to tell me the story of why she's so obsessed with halite. So this is salt, okay? These are not priced, so it's hard to tell you what the cost of these is, but if you want halite, just put that in your notes. This is an intense purifier of energy, and I would say these are kind of, this is like the small pieces, the medium pieces, large, and I would call this one extra large.
Yeah, so the small pieces are going to be down to as cheap as 15.
Okay.
And then the larger pieces are going to be up closer to where you're going to need to buy like the 100 or 150 or $200.
Yeah, I would say 150 or 200 for a piece like this, which is the ultimate clearing. You just need to keep this in your room. It does the same thing as a Himalayan salt lamp does for you, but it's more beautiful. Looks like a crystal, doesn't it? Look at the line of the cubes.
I love the crystal structure on these. It's one of the
cubic structure.
It's one of the only places where you can really see that structure because it has allowed the time to really grow fully.
So that is Peru. Blue opal, by the way. So I want to say 2 things. First of all, if you have circulation problems, you need this right here. Please get one of these while we have them. This is cuprite. The green is cuprite. You can see the copper. Do you see the shimmery copper right there? These are really hard to find. Cuprite is one of the most important minerals for moving energy through your body. It also helps with blood circulation. So if you have swelling, edema, I always recommend a copper-based mineral, but in particular, when we see cuprite with copper, that's going to be the best. You just want to hold this in each hand for a few minutes, visualize your circulation improving. A lot of you struggle with circulation issues, so I wanted to point that out to you. And then if you are going through heartbreak or heartache, blue opal is really important. One of the things that happens when we go through intense grief is that we shut down, right? We stop communicating, we stop expressing, we stop dreaming. Blue opal is one of my favorite stones for releasing grief and helping you find your words again, helping you find your faith again. And these are obelisks, which is different from a generator. Obelisks have a 4-point square, basically. Generators have 6 points. So this is a really important piece for you to symbolize your rebirth. But we do have the cuprite generators, by the way. Look at these, you guys. So you can choose, you can say, I want a flat piece of cuprite. Maybe you want to lay this on your body where you're having swelling issues, or you want to have the generator. And these have quartz in them. So you could actually make a grid for moving energy, moving blood, improving circulation, and use that as the centerpiece. And these are super affordable, so wanted to make sure that you knew we had that here. Okay, so let me just see in the comments if there's anything else you wanted to see. Yep. So Denise is asking how much these are.
So the little generators are going for 15.
I would probably say 15 and 20,
yes,
probably. And then these pieces are probably 20, I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Okay. But again, you know, they're worth more than that. We're just doing special pricing for you. So you'll want to make sure you have an intuitive offering, Denise, worth at least 20 so that will cover the cost. And the chumpy stones do filleted come as a set. She's saying it's around the $100 price point, which sounds probably right to me too. It comes in the handmade bag too. So just make sure. And again, if you want these things, you need to go right away. We don't have a ton of cuprite. We certainly don't have a ton of chumpies. We don't have a lot of halite. We don't have a lot of the blue opal. So if anything that I showed you right here is interesting to you, you need to go right to sagegoddess.com, purchase the intuitive listing, and in your comments say, I really want something for circulation. You might want to leave it up to us because we've got some other cool things. We've got some chrysocolla with copper in it. We've got plain copper. So if you really want cuprite, which is the green, say cuprite. If you really want something for circulation, let us know. If you want something for digestive issues, say that. And we will go with that as guidance too, because we've got a lot of options that you're not seeing because a lot of stuff is in the warehouse and under the table too. Okay, so we only have a few minutes left, but
we are going to blend.
We saved the fun part, the crafting part.
The screen might go dark for a second as we set up our next rotation.
Yay. But we're still here. Don't go anywhere. Yay. Hi.
Hi.
It's crafting time. I'm really excited for this.
I get a mic. You guys have a name for these.
Oh.
I learned something.
Where's the tequila? Did you drink it? I drank all of it. Can you guys hear us? We're being silly gooses. Yeah. Okay. We aren't live yet, but we will be in just a second, so stay tuned. Karina, these are like a white gray. You know, these are the traditional ones, Karina, to answer your question. So yeah, Denver gift goes where the coupon code goes. Okay, because your Magic 75 is not going to work on these offerings from today. We've already built the discount in. I'm so glad you're here and you're enjoying everything. And please tell your gem-loving friends that they can watch the replay and still order. If you're watching the replay, you are not too late. Like I said, there's a lot of things that we have that you're not seeing. We just kind of put a selection out. And also we have a lot of things that we're stocking just for Saturday. So if you're coming to the live event, first of all, please make sure you get a ticket today. Tickets are selling. When they're sold out, we don't have any more room on Saturday. And you're going to be crafting with Hanale, you're going to be crafting with me, you're going to be crafting with Robin, and crafting with Makiva, who's an Ayurvedic specialist. Makiva is going to be teaching you about Ayurvedic massage and crafting a massage oil.
It's the Abhyanga oil.
Abhyanga oil. And then you want to talk about what you're
we'll be learning about
up?
perfume. Yeah, I'll be teaching you all about the top notes, heart notes, base notes, how they're used in SG style of perfumery, and then versus like modern perfumery.
Are we live, by the way? Can they see us?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
awesome.
sorry.
Okay, because it wasn't on my on the screen here. It's still static. Let me see.
Oh, probably go to live. I think might be fun.
Let's see.
Yeah, talking about all the perfumes. I know we've got wand making too.
Can you guys see us okay? I can't see you, but that doesn't mean you can't see us. Just give me a comment and say, yes, I can see you. Do we look live to you?
Mine is blank. Oh,
Are
we're
you
live.
seeing us?
I'm
Okay,
seeing
okay,
us.
awesome. Yay.
Yay.
My last comment I see is Karina, so I don't know. I'm going to give this to Rachel.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then Robin is making magic wands with you, with gemstones on Saturday. I'm going to be set up with a station. I'm going to be doing intuitive gemstone readings for you, and you get to keep your stone that I choose for you. So those are the 4 crafts. And then, and you don't have to do the crafts. Like if you come and you just want to shop and hang out and, you know, it's basically like Montessori, which I love. So you're going to get to like do whatever you love. If you want to spend extra time at the wand station and, you know, perfume's not your thing, or you want to spend extra time making your perfume and, you know, want an intuitive gemstone reading, I won't get my feelings hurt. Okay, so talk to me about Limpia and what we're doing today.
Yes. So we are blending, inspired by Limpia, which is, you know, the cleansing of the spirit, the body, the mind in Mexican traditions, a consecration jar. And so we've handpicked some herbs here whose intentions are to help clear your space, clear your energy, and also help uplift said energy, raise the vibrations. So we have a couple of resins too here.
Yep.
We have copal.
Look how juicy that is.
Right?
I've told you guys how when I was in the Yucatan a couple of years ago, the shaman would just take it and bite it and spit it onto the charcoal. Of course, me, like I kind of wanted to be badass and try it. And I'm like, no, I think I love my tea. I don't think I can do that. But anyway, this is copal oro from Mexico, which is the most traditional form of copal used in ceremony.
Yeah. So if you want, we can talk about the herbs as we add them to the bowl.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Here's the copal. I like using this because it's really good for rejuvenation too. Because when I do my spiritual washes, spiritual cleanses, it's, again, I'm removing any stagnant energies in the space to help get things moving and grooving. I'm going to add copal. I may want to like break some of this down because it's chunky.
This is like a spiritual laxative.
That
It really is.
Yeah,
It moves
it
moves
really
the energy.
is.
So if you're constipated, you feel like, oh, my energy's not moving, or things are stuck for whatever reason. That's what Limpia does. And have you ever had those days where you just feel like nothing's working, like nothing is going the way I want it to go, or I just feel like I can't get myself moving? Those are the days when you need to work with this. Yeah.
And then I was going to mention too, this kind of reminds me of the spiritual baths that I do, the bitters and the sweet baths. This is more in alignment with like a bitter bath. You'll typically use herbs that are bitter in fragrance or taste, astringent, if you will, because it, again, is like a spiritual laxative. It'll move it for you.
It moves it.
So the next one we have is the Pau de Arco. I thought this would be a beautiful addition since we're talking about Mexico, Brazil, Peru. This is actually found in the inner bark of a tree that is native to the Amazon forest.
Yeah.
So this is also really good for kind of bringing in clarity and wisdom. I feel like that's super important when you're kind of consecrating your space or cleansing your space.
Sometimes Pau d'Arco is used as an alternative to tobacco. Kind of has the same metaphysical properties of it. It's considered an invitation to spirits and ancestors. So yeah, so that would be an important ingredient if you're trying to relax and release energy and call in all the cool kids, as we call them.
All the cool kids.
All the cool kids. Are you overwhelmed? I hope you're having fun, though. Where else do you go to get this kind of overwhelmed? If you're going to be overwhelmed, let it be around, magic. But this is a separate product. So this is something that you can purchase. Again, you can still say Denver gift when you purchase the consecration bath, and it'll work. So if you're not a stone person, but you are a ceremony person, this would be for you. Or you can do both.
So the next one I wanted, lemongrass.
I like these bowls. They're very.
I don't know if you like the smell of lemongrass, but this one's.
I do like it. I do like it. Too much is too much. Like in perfumery, I don't love a ton of lemongrass because it kind of hijacks the scent. But I find in the dry form, it's much more just calming and soothing.
So I like working with lemongrass. This is really great for purification of the space, but I also work with it to help with openness, more clarity, and I use it in a lot of my road opening.
Road opening.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like when you think about it, when I use something like this, and we'll explain how to create it at home.
Yep.
The additional steps. I like to put it again in my floor washes.
Yeah. Yep. Agree.
So I'm mopping up and down my house with something like this. I just added to my appliance.
Yep. No, I mean it has a little bit of that energy too. Sweetgrass invites in the good spirits. So once you've cleared out all the negative energy, and you can really see, I mean, this is basically an unbraided sweetgrass. And so we include sweetgrass to invite in benevolent spirits once our space is cleared. And we are making the exact batch that your little jar is going to come from. So that's why we thought it'd be cool to do this live with you, because you're actually seeing us blend the exact ingredients here for your jar.
Yeah, for your jar. Lavender. This is really great for peace, tranquility. And again, when you're clearing or consecrating your space, you're gonna want that peace there. You're gonna want to kind of reset the vibes, if you will, prior to prayer, or whatever it is that you're doing at the altar.
Love it.
Add that in. And then I'm just going to squeeze just a little bit as I pour it in here just to help release some of those oils and the flower buds.
Yeah. I love that too.
And also to give me an excuse to smell like lavender when I walk back down.
Yeah, Zach uses lemongrass to attract honeybees, which I think is really cool.
That's pretty rad. I'm gonna go ahead and...
Oh, I see you, Stephanie. I've been using lemongrass to repel biting flies in your backyard. Yeah, it is actually very effective as a bug repellent. And it smells better than citronella. Do you know? It has a lot of the same properties. Super glad you're here. We're not putting creosote in. Creosote is more traditional in American Indian blends that usually come out of the desert Southwest. This is more of what would be more or less traditionally used in a Mexican Limpia blend, although there's latitude, right? Everybody's going to put something different in it because they kind of use what they're magnetized to or what they're attracted to, but that's why copal is the centerpiece.
Yeah.
Because, and I don't know if you saw that, but we literally put 9,000 pounds of copal in this
Yeah.
in this container. Cedar tips are, you gotta be careful with cedar tips because they bite.
Yeah.
They're sharp. But cedar is the grandfather. I wish you could smell this, you guys. Can you see inside the bowl? Yeah, you can. It's so beautiful. Cedar is the grandfather tree that is responsible for keeping you safe.
Mm.
So big masculine energy in cedar, very sort of grandfatherly energy. But it's the sacred masculine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am obsessed with the scent of cedar for this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really love
Once you peel it
the
off, you can really smell it.
pretty grounding too, and the wisdom it adds there. And then when you soak it in your spirit of choice, be it tequila or the vodka that I like to use, you're gonna smell it a little more.
Yeah, it will release the scent. It smells heavenly though. Oh, look at that. There's like a little piece of the sweetgrass braid. That's good luck. Whoever gets that in their little container.
Then next up we have
I was gonna
frankincense.
say, I feel really low with the camera like that. Now it's better. Like,
Say hello?
yep. Yay! All the frankincense.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's cool to see frankincense and compare it to copal. Do you see the difference? They're related, right? But they have very different properties. And practitioners will often use them together. Some people prefer copal to frankincense or frankincense to copal. I don't know if you guys have a preference. Thank you.
It's like I know when it comes to burning, I have a strong preference for copal.
Yeah, me too.
But for a product, for something like this, using them in tandem,
yeah, is good. And frankincense, as you know, in skincare is one of the most important anti-aging ingredients that you can work with. So we love our frankincense in all of our skincare products too.
that one.
And then last but not least,
Right.
lemon peel just smells like tea to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
and all that is really just pure lemon peel. Lemons have all kinds of antiseptic and healing properties, but lemons also represent beauty, fullness, completion. They bring in a bit of the feminine energy to this blend because, as you can see, it's quite masculine. But there is a duality. There's a balance. The lavender brings in a little bit of the feminine energy too. And so those are all of the ingredients. And then what we're doing.
So we're adding just a touch of the oil here. And so that oil blend is just a touch more of the frankincense and some myrrh. And then we also have the rosewood and rosemary. Rosemary I felt was super important. For some, they may say it's a little medicinal, but that's something that you're going to want for cleansing, consecrating, and clearing your space.
I would say that's very rich, though. It's not too medicinal.
The myrrh
the
really
myrrh rounds it out. Yeah, yeah. You're gonna love that, and then you're gonna be like, I want the oil, which we probably should do. The oil is a blend for you too. It'd be cool to have that in a roll-on with a little copaiba or something to mimic what we've done here.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but I forgot where I was for a second.
She disassociated, but that's good. Like sometimes we do when we're doing our magical work. Okay, so and then it's just the process of blending everything together. Now, when you get your blend, you certainly can light a charcoal disc and use this as an incense. You do not have to add this to a spirit, but we are going to teach you about that because that's traditionally how it's done. So, but your jar will be a fusion of all of the herbs, everything you're seeing here. So all of those oils and all of those herbs.
And so the way we're going to pack yours, it's going to come in this cute little jar.
It's so cute.
And so you'll get a bit of all the ingredients that we've shown you here. My recommendation would be to add a spirit of your choice, be it tequila or vodka. I typically add vodka to mine. And you're going to let this sit. What you're going to notice, though, just a fair warning with the resins, they're going to melt a little bit in the alcohol.
This is awesome.
Yeah. And, you know, I love that because what I'll end up with is like a little ring at the bottom. And so I'll reuse the jar for a new fresh blend. I'll still have that bit of resin down there for every batch. So when you're done, you're going to top it all the way up, all the herbs, and then you're going to cover it with like a wax paper between the glass and the metal so that it doesn't corrode or anything like that. And then you're going to let this beauty sit. This is probably my favorite part of this.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's gonna look like this. You can name it. You're gonna let it sit for at least 30 days, somewhere cool, somewhere dark, away from heat and sunlight. And my recommendation, daily, go to your magic, shake it up once a day for about 2 weeks while it's infusing and just kind of marrying. And after 30 days, you can strain it, or you could use as is if you wish. And I add things, I'll dilute it into a mister bottle. I'll spray my altar down, or I'll spray any of my tools prior to using them in any workings. Or I'll add a
Yourself,
splash or
too.
two. Yeah.
Yep.
Yourself, or I'll add it again to my floor wash. I'm very passionate about my spiritual floor washes, because if you think about it, how many folks you stay in your home with, or in and out, that kind of energy that's coming in and out through those thresholds, you're going to want that space clean or cleared.
Can I tell you the weirdest thing I do with Limpia blends? Door handles.
No, yeah.
And stair rails. I'm really particular about cleaning door handles, and when people see me do it, they think I'm doing it for bacterial reasons, which it does during cold and flu season. Like, I have a ton of kids in and out of my house all the time, so they pick their nose and touch the thing, right? But it's way beyond that. People's hands are their primary transmitters of energy, and so you want to keep the often touched surfaces, so bathroom sink handles, toilet handle, door handles, from a magical perspective, not just a disinfecting perspective.
Yeah.
Because you're basically, removing the constant imprinting of energy from other people. Because you never know, if somebody's stressed and they're leaving the house and like, I gotta go, and they touch on that door, and now you're about to go touch that door and you're not stressed. Do you think that energy isn't sitting there? So I'm totally serious. Her recommendation to then, distill it into something that, like a larger spray bottle.
Yeah, like a sludge spray bottle.
That little jar will make you a full Home Depot sized spray bottle of Limpia that you can keep and use. So it's really, really important. Yeah, and storing it in your fridge is a great suggestion. There are a lot of ingredients in this that are natural preservatives, including the alcohol if you choose to do that. So then you don't have to store it in your refrigerator. But if you're making it with this water. I like witch hazel.
Witch hazel.
Yeah.
I know some folks will have used the distilled water, and that's where the fridge would come in handy for.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I prefer the alcohol because of how concentrated it gets.
A little rubbing alcohol, especially if you're going to use it the way I'm talking about, is really helpful. So, and again, that's going to mean that you don't have to be as careful about keeping it in the refrigerator. And then you can make separate bottles. You could make this, start it now. It's scary, but the holidays are like a few months away. And then you could get really cute little glass spray bottles and do your own labels and give a spray bottle of Limpia as a holiday gift. Like, I would be so happy to receive that from somebody. I think that would be a rad gift. So, so when you buy your jar, you're basically buying enough to make a big spray bottle if you want, or you can make something much more concentrated for personal use.
Another little tip that I was going to share with you guys, because I use the sanitizer wipes often. I will literally just put a few drops of this in there.
That's smart.
Squeeze it around and go, now my hands are clear. The more you know.
It's the little things. It's the little tips, right? Yay! No, seriously. Cleaning is not just about keeping your house clean. Cleaning is about energy work. Clutter is hard for your central nervous system. So keeping your space organized, keeping your space clean, cleaning your floors with intention, cleaning your altar space with intention. And the first place I learned that was actually a teacher of mine who's a Zen Buddhist, and because it's a core practice in Buddhism to see cleansing or cleaning as a sacred ritual and not something that you rush through or you ask somebody else to do for you. Like, really making sure you clean your own space. So,
and I was going to say, oftentimes when I get extremely stressed out or if my own mind is cluttered, you're right, the central nervous system cleaning helps clear that for me too.
It does. Yeah. Yeah. So learn to see it not as something you avoid, but something you do with a lot of intention. Yeah. And it is nice for your purse too. I'll tell you where this would have come in handy. I was sharing this story in my class yesterday, but like, my tattoo artist had a rough experience before I came into her to have my tattoo done this weekend, and we were able to work with, she had some Palo Santo and she had some other things that we could work with, but if I had a small spray of this, it would have been so great to like clear the tattoo chair before I sat down, right? Because again, energy is sticky. The person leaves who's upset and their energy is still there even though they're halfway down the street, right? So
And that brings out a brilliant point for those who are healers and you
Yeah.
have your own practice. It's spreading down the chair in between clients.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
But again, with loving intention, like
Mhm.
sending their energy with them so that the person who's sitting in front of you now has your full attention. So well, this was fun as always. Thank you to Robin and to Hanalei, our resident experts in these areas. And we hope you've had fun shopping today. So reminder, it's ideal if you put it in your where the coupon code goes, Denver Gift. Okay, that's going to get you today a free bottle of Red Rocks perfume, which we made in-house. It is balsam fir, oak moss, which you love and you know from Wolf. It's got patchouli, rose, and cedarwood. It's gorgeous. Today only is the perfume. So if you purchase something tomorrow, then you're going to get the next product that we've made, which I believe is the incense tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the third day they get
there's gonna be a candle coming.
The candle coming the third day. So you may want to just make a small purchase each day, so you can get the whole collection because it's only available as a gift with purchase right now. The intuitive listing is the most important one for today, and that's the link that Circe has put up over and over again. I'm going to ask her to put it up one more time. So if you're getting the consecration jar, I do recommend getting the intuitive Denver listing too. Use your notes area to tell us everything about you. That's going to help guide our choices. And it's ideally give us 3 choices that you love. If you have a super favorite thing, put that at the top, but then say, I would also be happy with blah, blah, blah. I would love a pendulum. I would love something in golden healer. What you got in Lemurians? I like citrine or whatever it is. And we will have so much fun choosing goodies for you. So
I'm excited to browse the tables later.
Until tomorrow. So we'll be back at 12 tomorrow. I have apothecary today. If you're in my apothecary class, it's sessions 1 and 2 this afternoon from 4 to 6 p.m. And
if you're interested in joining us at our new home on Saturday,
yes, please get your ticket.
Your tickets.
So you can come on Saturday and shop the tables. Again, none of there's more work than what you saw today, and none of it is on the website. So you can come Saturday in person. It's $100 for a ticket. You're going to make perfume with Hanalei. You're going to get an intuitive stone reading with me. You're going to make a magic wand with Robin, and you're going to make massage oil with Makiva. All of the ingredients, everything to make your crafts is included in that price, plus snacks and drinks, and all of us here to hang out with you for a whole 6 hours. So doors open at 12:30. The event runs from 1 to 6, and so we're looking forward to seeing you at our new home, and we can't wait. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Thank you to Rachel and Luis behind the scenes, as always, and to everybody at SG. Our entire team helped to make this possible. Like I said, right down to Robin's adorable husband and son. So it really was a group effort to bring you into our home and get you excited about stones.
If you have any questions, you can post them on the event page.
Yep.
They'll be popping in to answer them.
Hanalei teaches with me, by the way, every month at the end of the month for a class called Sacred Circle that's part of our apothecary program. And this month we're working with Shiva and Shakti. So we have some really exciting, and we're always in my kitchen, which is really fun too. So if you are interested in more time with us, more time around crafting and coming into my home, we have 2 months left of the apothecary program, this month and October, and it's never too late to join. So you can always go to sagegoddess.com. When you first go to sagegoddess.com, there's actually a box that shows all of my classes. If you click on that, it'll take you to the registration page and you can join us there. We would love to have you. She sure is the Magics. All right, love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your afternoon. I'll see you in apothecary starting at 4 p.m. today. Happy shopping. Denver Gift.